Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. So, in today's video, I'm going to be going through every good side commander, in my opinion, that is worth ascending to Mythic, and then unlocking their relic. So, with that, let's get straight into this. So, without that, first in my list, I have Gimli. Gimli is absolutely phenomenal. He is the best legendary damage dealer for good side, and he's one of the top damage dealers on good side overall. So his relic, you're gonna need 20 tips, ascended to mythic. You're gonna need Legolas, and then 10,000 infantry units. So his relic is Balin's axe. It's very nice. So his first stat is a 215 HP, then 6 attack, 4 commander defense, and then 4 unit attack. Then his skill on his relic is Durin's Focus. So, whenever Gimli reaches 50 attack, his damage dealt is +1. Whenever he reaches 100 attack, he gains another +1% damage. Then whenever his focus reaches 50, he gains Keen Eye. This is probably one of the best things with his axe, just because that means if you're fighting, say, a Gil or an Undying, and they evade, Gimli just ignores the evasion and just hits straight up. And then at max, it has 6 and 6. But yes, very nice. Absolutely recommend. Gimli is first on my list to ascend. Then I also have Gandalf on the list. So his relic is Glamdring. So his relic gives 30 command, which is absolutely great. It gives commander focus, which is another great stat, and then unit attack and defense. That is also very good for him. So then leader of the free folk, damage received by the commander's formation down 2%. At max, it is down 12%. But yes, very nice, very nice, very nice. So Glamdring is definitely one of the relics I would suggest getting. But nowhere. I'd probably say Gandalf would be second or third on my ascension list. But then we also have Boromir. He is a epic commander, but I would still recommend to get his relic if you can. So the White Tower Shield. It gives 30 command with another 4 commander attack and then 4 unit defense and attack. And then his High Warden skill. From round 6 onward, damage dealt by min units in the commander's formation plus 6.6, and at max, it is 40%. So, with this, from round 6 onward, you're going to be doing a lot more damage, 40% more damage. Yes, very nice. The next on the list is Legolas. These are not in any order or anything, they're just all, as you can see, they're all going by level at the moment. And so yes. So, Legolas's relic. The Bow of the Golothrum. It gives HP, commander attack, which Legolas is a damage dealer. It's very good for him to have HP and commander attack. Then he has unit attack and unit defense. And then the Mirkwood Dixentity. Commander's normal attacks inflict an additional 20.8% physical damage. He has a physical damage list that is absolutely great. And at max refined, it is 125% more focus damage. This is just normal attacks. Sadly, it's not. You can't couple it with these skills. But yes, that is still a very nice relic. Then we also have Eomer. I feel Eomer is very underrated after this. But yes. So his relic is Firefoot's Reins. So it gives commander command, commander defense, unit attack, and unit defense. And then his stat is Like the Wind. So whenever Eomer's formation reaches, or whenever Eomer reaches 30 initiative, he gains the next instance of damage dealt plus 30%, and then at 50 initiative, mounted units in the formation prioritize attack on enemy ranged units. So that can be nice if you are fighting, say, like a Gil, where they're going to have ranged units on all of the 3 of their commanders, just to try and move all their damage, all the normal attacks to the Gil. Yes, that's also very nice, and it's overall a very good relic. Yes, I mean, it's kind of a little sad that it runs off initiative, but as you can see, I have respect 2, and I already have it at 32 initiative, so you pretty much get the instant 30%. Also, Falgin. Falgin is actually, Falgin is probably in my opinion, the best, actually, it's probably the second best tank, only because he requires dwarves. You have to use dwarves with his formation. If it was just any unit, I would so much be using Falgin no matter what. Yes. So as far as his command, it is so he gets 30 command, and then 4 attack, 4 defense, and then his units get 6 defense. Then his skill for his relic is reduced damage received by the formation's melee units by 1%, increased damage dealt by the formation's ranged units plus 1%, and then avoid the effect. The above effects gain 1% for each allied dwarf unit present. Stacks up to 3 times. So if you are running Falgin correctly with, say, Cataphracts on him, and then, let's say, Axe Throwers, just because, so you can get this extra 1% bonus. So it would go up to 6. Therefore, it would be at 24 damage, or reduced damage, and 24% attack for the range units, if they're dwarfs. But, yes, this Falgin would be absolutely wonderful if you didn't have to use dwarves with him. But it does make sense, and they're like, does look pretty nice. But yes, so those are the ones you're going to need to ascend to get their relics. So, now let's go straight over to the ones that are already ascended to Mythic that I would recommend getting their relics. So for the Mythic commanders I would recommend to get their relic are these 5. These are all, like, the first 5, in my opinion, you'd want to get their relic for, just because how overall good their relic is. So, these are not in any order or anything, I'm just reading off the list. So, Dain's relic is the Crimson Blade. It gives commander HP, attack, defense, and then unit attack. Then his the Crimson Blade's skill is increased physical damage dealt by the formation's commander by 0.5% when this formation receives damage. Stacks up to 5 times. And then at max it should go to 2.5. Oh, sorry, 3. Okay. So, Ninya, the Ring of Water. So, Galadriel's relic gives her commander HP, commander focus, commander defense, and then unit defense, which are all nice except the commander defense. Yes, and the skill, the White Ring. Each round for the first 2 instances of focus damage dealt by Galadriel gains follow-up healing. That is huge. Restores 20% of the commander's formation units once. Goes up to 120 at maxed. Refined. Because that is absolutely huge. But yes, overall, very good relic. Then we have Beorn's. His relic gives HP, commander attack, commander defense, and then unit attack. His skill isn't that great. So, during combat, increase commander attack by 2.5 if the enemy army includes orcs. Attack increase an additional 1.6. So I believe that no matter what, he's going to get this 2.5 increase, and then if it orcs from the formation, he gets another 1.6. I believe. It could be vice versa, but that's what it sounds like. With at max, it goes 15 and 10. So overall, very nice relic. Then we have Gandalf. I would say this would probably be the first or second mythic relic, or relic for the mythic commander that starts out at mythic I would suggest to get. So, it is Ninya, the Ring of Fire. So, it gives 30 command, 6 focus, 5 unit attack, and 5 unit defense. Overall, very good stats for Gandalf, the command, focus, unit attack, and defense. Next, then his skill, the Red Ring. after the commander launches normal attacks, deals 10% physical damage once and 10% focus damage once. Reduce this formation's damage received by 1% when the army includes orcs. So, again, the orcs, not very many people run orcs these days. But yes, not like later in the season. But I mean, still, a 10%, very nice, and then 60 whenever it goes max. Yes, I would absolutely recommend getting this for your first or second for the Mythic commanders. Then we have Elrond. Venya, the Ring of Air. So, the Blue Ring, after launching normal attacks, deals 11.6 damage once to one enemy formation and inflicts Kenai. This Kenai is very good. So, say you're fighting a Gil or an Undying. Kenai just throws the evasion out the window. They're hitting them no matter what. March Wardens are also very good at that. Gimli's Relic also gives him Kenai once you reach 50 focus. But yes, overall, very good. But yes, his gives command, commander attack, command or unit defense, and unit attack. But yes, very, very, very nice. So I am going to give an honorable mention to Gil. I personally do not like Gil, just personally, but I'm still going to go into his relic. So, it gives command, commander attack, unit attack, and unit defense. And then his skill is the Blessing of the High King. So, for each round, or for each allied man unit present in his formation, damage dealt increased by 0.3 each round, stacks up to 5 times. Okay, not terrible. At max, that should go up to about 1.5, I believe. Oh, sorry, I mean, all these stats wrong. And then for each elf unit present, this formation units recover 7.5 HP once each round. So if you are running Gil correctly, I believe correctly, you're going to have 3 other elf units. So you will have at max, you will have 135 HP restored each round. Thorin Oakenshield. Just because who doesn't love Thorin? He's way better than all those gills floating around. But yes, so his relic is Oakenshield, very common. So it gives commander HP, commander attack, commander defense, and then unit defense. Then his skill is Oath of the King. His skill isn't the greatest just because it relies on orcs and Uruk-hai. Well, Uruk-hai are sort of coming back into, well, what some people use just for snaggers, or snaggas, how you want to say it. But yes, so increase Thorin's damage dealt by 1.6 when fighting orcs and Uruk-hai units. Then reduce this formation's damage received by 1% when the enemy army includes orcs. So yes, his skill, not the greatest. I mean, his stats even aren't that great. You'd probably need the unit attack, just because Thorin is a very good troop damage dealer, especially against evil. I've seen him even run over Dains and Beorns in damage. I believe the highest damage dealt I've ever seen Thorin do was, I believe, about 200,000. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a blessed day, and as you guys always know, play hard, have fun, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.